All right, guys, welcome back. Here we go. We're going to get right into this one, man. Put up a post maybe up to 2 weeks ago. It was a subscriber's choice post. Every once in a while, I'll make a post asking what subjects or topics you guys would like me to speak about. So in this post, I got one person, James. Shout out James. He's always asking like the right questions, really good, impactful questions, and obviously things I haven't spoke about. So in this one, he asked how to be happy with recovery while in recovery. So I'm guessing he's speaking about an early recovery, or even like if you're fresh out of rehab, what do you do at that point? How do you find happiness? How do you fall back in love with life? You're basically relearning how to live again, especially after years of substance abuse, drinking or drugging. If you were at it for a long time, like myself, I was in and out that life for about 13 years on opiates. Just getting in the groove of things, with life in general, out of rehab was overwhelming. I didn't think, for one, I would make it this far, but I never would have thought that I would have been able to live life, without my age. It's weird, man. I'd be like during active addiction, I'd be driving around and just looking at people. Say, for example, I'm about to go pick up, or after I got high, I would usually pick up and then smoke. So, say, for example, I'd be driving around just looking at people and asking myself, how are they not smoking heroin right now? How are they not on black right now? Like, it's just so crazy. Just seeing them live their life, their pure life. They could have been using, but for the most part, people are not addicts. It would just trip me out, man. Like, it didn't make sense to me. I couldn't even fathom the fact that I could live a good, healthy lifestyle. It just didn't resonate with me because I was so far, like, deep into my addiction that that's all I knew, at the time. That's all that was relevant to me. I felt like it wasn't in the cards for me to be where I am today because I got knocked down so many times. I figured that was just going to be my life from here on out, from then on out. You know, got to rehab and I got another opportunity. So, learning how to be happy, learning how to live a whole new life, that was overwhelming. So for me, one of the things that made it easy for me to, just learn how to be happy again is celebrating everything I accomplished, right? Celebrating the milestones. Just looking back at how far I've gotten. I was in rehab for 4 months. That's a long time, for me, especially at that point. Like I said, I was at it in active addiction for a long time. So for me to get 4 months of recovery under my belt, that was huge. At that point, I didn't have much to celebrate aside from the number of days under my belt. You know, I accomplished a lot in rehab, so it was really nice to have that at least. And then as time went on, I got to celebrate more things, 5 months, 6 months, a year, right? Things like that. Also, the fact I got to rebuild some relationships, friendships, even when I was in rehab, that was a huge milestone for me. Even the fact of as simple as waking up and not having to go out and scramble and figure out how I'm going to get some money to go get some dope. That was a huge accomplishment. I could celebrate that every day. We could celebrate that every day. Even going to bed, even just being able to fall asleep when I want instead of passing out, nodding out. That was a huge accomplishment. So yeah, man, celebrate the milestones, celebrate the achievements. That's huge, man. There's hundreds of things that you could do, man. Hundreds of things you could do. Also, build a support system with like-minded people. If you can, just find some like-minded people that you can relate to and that live a healthy lifestyle and that are living the life that you want to live. And of course, Omar's right here. Where was I? Try doing some things that you used to love doing. Go to the batting cages. I know, James, you're from Scotland, so whatever you used to like to do, before you started using out here, man, for me, it was baseball, fishing, wrestling, jujitsu, hiking, stuff like that, man. It's kind of like riding a bike, man. Just do that a few times and then you'll get the hang of it, right? You'll learn to fall back in love with it. Just anything that intrigues you, whether it's watching like certain sports, man. Just try and find some people, some like-minded people that are doing those things. Even if you don't feel like doing something, just go out and do it. If it's like a fun activity, right? Some golf, go to the driving range. Even if you've never done it before, I guarantee it'll be fun at least. You'll be able to share some laughs. Some frisbee golf, disc golf, right? Just try to learn to have fun, man. Like the more recovery that you get under your belt, the more easier it will become. Like life will get easier, but we have to earn it, right? We have to earn it and we have to keep getting out of our comfort zone. Slowly but surely, things will start getting better for you, man. I've mentioned before, this will be the third thing I'm talking about. In rehab, I helped people. I'm still helping people. For me, helping others is huge, right? I've said it a number of times in these videos, man. That's just what makes me feel good. Just being able to brighten someone's day in any way. It just makes me feel good. Just seeing them feel good, feel happy, and especially after something I did, that just means the world to me, man. Like, there's no better feeling. There's other things that feel good, of course, but that's its own special thing, man. That's how I recover. Straight up, it's just helping people. Helping people helps me. And after all that, man, after all that, just sit back, relax, or just take the time to reflect on everything you've accomplished. Things will start clicking for you. You will acknowledge the fact that you have been growing. All of this I'm talking about is going to be different for everybody. Everyone learns to be happy in their own way, especially in recovery. Obviously, it's going to take longer for some. As long as you just keep moving in the right direction, man. Just keep getting out of your comfort zone, doing things you don't want to do. It'll happen, man. Straight up. I know deep down inside, you know what makes you happy. Just do that. Do that, man. And lastly, brother, just be patient. We all recover. We all get through things, get through life differently, man. Just try to be patient and you will find happiness. You will find recovery. You will become grateful. Of course, it's uncomfortable just having to start over. I started life over at age 39. That does not feel good. But I had to keep doing things to get to this point. And I'm still having to do things, man. Just be patient. I'm still working on that. It's going to be a lifelong thing, for me to be patient. Things aren't going to happen overnight. The longer you keep working on yourself, the longer you're in recovery, beautiful blessings will start to happen, even on a daily basis. Some small, some big. Just be patient, brother. It'll happen. Thanks for watching.